Hello. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the unassembled Sir-5rM8 and how to get him set up. Please ignore the blue hue. I have a force field. Okay, it's going to be easier to set up in first person. Let me just deactivate this force field quick. Okay. As you can see, I have all of these dedicated storage boxes set up. In order to get him to put the resources in here, you need to set it up by ensuring that enabled automated deposit is enabled. It will highlight a whitish color and it will say disabled. You know it is enabled. And you do the same with every single one of these dedicated storage boxes. The setup does take quite long, but it does help. Now, the robots can be a bit glitchy where they will sometimes get stuck. Like, I have a feeling he might get stuck in this area. Maybe a few other places as well. So it is better to have a slightly more open planned layout. Okay, so you can craft one of them in either a fabricator by typing U in. There you can craft one. And you can also craft one in a tech replicator. There it pops up. Okay. So what you do is once you put them in your inventory, you want to put them in your hotbar because sometimes throwing them out can be a bit tricky. Now I'm not going to throw it out just yet because this man has a lot to say and it can sometimes get a bit annoying. So how I have everything set up is cryofridges. Keep in mind when they see a cryopod, whether it's got a Rhinonaphane, a Shadowmane, a Maiguana, no matter what is in a cryopod, they see cryopod. They don't see what is in it. So if you want him to basically sort out them accordingly, you know, good luck with that. But the best way to sort him out is if he has just empties. Like I have an empty input in here, which means he's going to put the empty cryopods in here as I only have empty cryopods on me. Kibbles and potions, this is setting up a refrigerator. As you can see, I have all of this stuff already pre-set up. All I need to activate is enable automated withdrawal. So if he needs to pull it out for whatever reason, he can. But I don't have it pulled out. I don't have him set up there because I don't need him pulling out my kibble and potions for me. I can do that myself. Raw meat. So yeah, you have some raw meat in the refrigerator. If you want him to automatically fill the tech troughs or your food troughs, you don't want to enable it as an input inside this refrigerator because he'll take it out and he'll put it in the refrigerator. What you want him to do is to take it out of the refrigerator and put it in the tech troughs to ensure tech troughs always have food. What you do then is you enable automated withdrawal. So if you now go to the refrigerator, for example, and you have a whole bunch of meat on you, you can just transfer the meat in here and he will take it from here and put it in the tech trough. I will show you how to do that shortly. Same with brews. I have all of these brews already pre-set up so that if he picks it up from somewhere, he'll put it in here for me. Same with the berries. I got my berries set up and already some berries in here. Now, to set up this, okay, I'm going to show you first how to remove the input. You just click there. I'm on PlayStation 5, so for me it's R3. Now setting it up, you click on it, R3, add input, and you put your stack quantity. The refrigerators I think are 304. Okay, no. So because the storage of the refrigerator is 1,000, it will allow you to put 1,000 input. If your fridge is, for example, because this is a modded fridge, if your fridge capacity is 300, it will only allow you to put a stack in of 300. Okay, so I'm now going to the next one. Like I will show you, I'll put, for example, 2000 in, and he will only allow it as 2000, 1004. Add input. This can sometimes be a bit tricky unless you have a computer. Okay, add as input. Okay, so now he'll go and he'll put it in here. I don't want automated enabled due to the fact of I want him to put berries in here. If I want him to take berries out and also put it in the trough, I will say enable automated withdrawal, but then I'll take the inputs out, which means he's going to be putting input in and he's going to be taking it out, which means it will confuse him and he'll not know what the hell to do. But in this instance, I want him to take it and put it in here. And you'll set the same up for anything else that you have in your refrigerators. So now, for my tech trough, I showed you the meat here. He has all the different meats in here, and you'll see now he'll take it all out, and he'll come and put it in here. As you can see, I've got the meats already set up, and I'm going to ensure that this is not enabled, so that he won't pull out from it, but he will put in it. This has been set that he can automatically withdraw from here. So as you can see, he's dark blue. Once you click light blue, he will automatically pick up anything in here and put it where it needs to belong. If it is stuff that stays behind, like I don't have anywhere that these will go. So this will stay in here. He won't touch them because they're not assigned to a specific location. They're not put into a vault, nothing. So that will just stay in there, and then that you'll have to manually sort out. But as you remember the cryopods, I have that cryo fridge over there set up. Now, for the grinder, I have a whole bunch of resources in here. He is set to automatically take it out. As you can see, it's disabled. I click it and now it's enabled. He will pick all this stuff up one by one or however many, and he'll come and put it in. It is good to note that he only has a 500 weight capacity. And you can do the same for the vaults. There's a whole bunch of random stuff in the vaults as well. In order for him to have access to take it out and put it where it belongs, you need to enable the vault. These two vaults are empty. Okay, now I'm going to throw him down. Sometimes he can be a bit tricky. He can sometimes get stuck, but it's just part of him. So then what you're going to do is you're going to set him up to butler mode. As you can see, he's now running. He's taking stuff out of the meat vault, even though it looks like he's taking stuff out of the brew, he's taking stuff out of the raw meat vault. And he's gonna go and put it into the trough. As you can see, he won't bother with that one, so I'm gonna toss that out. So yeah, he's emptied out the raw fridge, and now he's taking. Now he's taking stuff out of the smithy, and he's gonna go and put it where it belongs. It is important to have everything set up before you activate him because he can be a bit tricky. As you can see, no matter where or how far away he is, he will put it in. To take note, if you have a tiered building like what I have, once it's higher than 3 ceilings, like this is the highest it can be. Once it goes up to 3 settings, he will not be able to put anything down that is up top here. If it is 2 ceilings high, like ceiling here or ceiling up there, it'll be fine. Even if you can't reach the top, he will take it and you'll see like a little blue line like you're seeing there now. And he will go and put it up to where it belongs. Watch him go. See, he's taking stuff out of the vaults and he's putting it now in the fridges. There he goes and puts that in there. He's putting that in there. If you put him on repair mode, so say for example he has this piece of your floor that's broken, make sure to put all of these on enable automated withdrawal. That means he'll take everything out of these drawers or out of these dedicated storages and he will use that material to fix the floor with. So for example, I don't have anything here that's broken, so he's just going to stand around looking pretty.
I'll have damage cost estimates for you within the hour.
So as you can see, he's now on
Like
repair
I'm a
mode.
talker.
And then once there's nothing for him to do, he will shut down into power mode. But as you can see, this guy is drawing, see how far he is, but he's still drawing from it. So now he's taking resources out of here to go put at the tech dedicated boxes. So he's putting away the polymer, I'm assuming. So yeah, that's pretty much the easiest way to set him up for your basic needs. Set up your tech dedicated storage boxes that they have automated. There we go, automated deposits, and he will automatically deposit all these resources that you have set up for him to deposit. If you're like me that sometimes comes to the base, I'm about to head off for the night, I normally go and I just put a whole bunch of stuff. As you see, this whole fridge was full of stuff. I just go and I tend to do that, and then off I go to bed. He will organize and sort it out for me. As you can see, he put all the empty cryopods in here. He put all the potions in here. Okay, the raw meat he took out for that tech trough. The brews and everything is put in, veggies. But like I said, you have to ensure that he has these set up for him so he knows what he's putting in here. He's like a man, no offense, man. You need to give clear instructions in order for him to do it. So he will go and he'll put it away. If his storage is a bit full, okay, I'm going to use this guy now. If he gets stuck, you just say summon bots, and then he's back to where he needs to be. See, his weight capacity is only 500, so keep in mind what you put in there, because he'll only be able to take a capacity of 500. And if you need him, say for example, he gets stuck somewhere, you can just say summon bot and he'll come back. So yeah, he'll carry about up to 500 capacity in weight. Should it exceed that, he will either not move or he'll walk exceptionally slow. The majority of the time, he will not move at all. So you have to be careful with the weight capacity you put in him. Like sometimes I know that metal can be quite a heavy resource, so I will take the metal and I will, depending on your stacking on your server, I'll take the metal and I'll go and put it to where it needs to be. Furthermore, he will sort out everything for me. I just have to ensure that he is able to draw here. If I don't want him to draw from here, I'll put that off. Another key thing to note, if you are using a smithy, if you're using a replicator, or even a fabricator, something to take note. His job is to take those resources and pack them away. So if you have an ARK that has automated pull, it's going to automatically pull the resources to where you need it to be in order to make that specific item. Which means, say you need to make a tech suit, it needs element, black pearls, and metal. Once you pull it into wherever you need it to make that specific item, oftentimes he will see, oh, there's resources, I need to go and pack it away. So if I were now to use this thing, and I put resource in it, I want to ensure it's disabled. Because once he sees that there's resources in there, he'll automatically run and to try and take it out before you can even craft what you need to craft. He'll try and take it out to pack it away for you. So if you're going to use it, I would just say play safe and disable it if you're using that thing. Once you're done with it and there's like excess resources, activate it, he'll pack it for you. Or you can take it out,
Intentionally harm my user.
or you take it out and you put it in his inventory and off he goes as well. Okay, so all of these resources he will go and he will pack away for me. As you can see, he didn't touch any of these because these aren't designated to a dedicated location. So I can basically go ahead and take that out and I can just go and plop it in here as excess stuff. And then yeah, that's pretty much everything to know. So ensure that if you have something that's 2 stories high, as you can see here, just where the roof starts curving, that's the highest. He will go and he'll pick stuff from and deliver it upstairs. If you have a staircase, sometimes he will use it, but he can get stuck, so keep that in mind. Or if you have like one of those ASR elevators, he will stay at the ground floor or the top floor, wherever you have set him up, and he will transfer the um, resources through the flooring or through the ceiling to where it needs to go, provided his area of location or whatever is not blocked. Okay,
Oh, it's ta-ta for now, you. Why am I the only thing my user remembers to put away? Shuffle your junk
okay.
around for you?
So, yeah, that's pretty much the easiest way to set it up. The best way, like I said, is to leave this whole place open, open planned so that he is able to get to where he needs to be. But yeah, as long as you have everything set up before you put him out, it'll be fine. You can put more than one out. Sometimes, though, they do see it as, oh, well, the one butler is doing all the work, I don't have to. So just be careful of that. But if you have a lot of stuff, like say you've just moved a base and you just thrown everything into
Even with
vaults and
household
stuff,
factories.
they will all pull together and help. However, if there's not that many resources that need to get organized, only one of them will work at a time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you have stuff like this where you want to put your element in here, you can just say add as input. I think it might be 104, I'm not too sure. Yeah, 100, okay. So if he ever picks up element and it can come outside here and he can just put it in here for me. But I don't have it enabled, so I don't want him to worry about that. And the same with your troughs. Like my troughs are fully stacked. I have one inside as well, which he is primarily working on. But try and keep him from going outside because sometimes they do tend to run amok and they can get attacked and killed. But yeah, I hope that explains it. And if you have any questions, you can just pop me a message. Enjoy.
Even without olfactory senses, I can tell